Welcome. Happy Monday to you guys. I am Greg. This is Stephanie. We are living in Key West. That is the name of our podcast, where we talk about all things happening in Key West, real estate, and
whatever's going on.
Whatever's going on with our life. So here we are. Stephanie, how's it going today?
It's going great today. We are in the office. As you can see, we are watching the Hallmark Channel on TV. We got our little pups with us. And
if you're on YouTube, you can see got sweet little Perry right here. Mohawk Perry, a little purple Mohawk. She's a sweet angel. We just started bringing them into the office.
Yep.
And they are absolutely phenomenal.
Yep.
They're doing really good. Perry's just going to go back to sleep.
Yep.
Winnie paces around a little bit, but she also sleeps. She's sleeping right now, I'd imagine.
Yep.
So, enough about that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. Beautiful day in Key West.
Yeah, so obviously it's Monday when we are going to release this. We're a couple days before then.
Yeah.
So today's technically Friday.
It is.
And we got some exciting stuff we talked about on the last podcast, but today it now is happening. We've got a lot of exciting stuff. We have the Be Lighted bike ride happening tonight.
Yep.
So that will be a lot of fun. And then we have tomorrow is the boat or the parade in Key West.
Yep, and we'll be on float for that. Bar float.
Yep. So we've got some exciting stuff happening this weekend, and it's really cool to see Key West come alive with like the Christmas lights.
It is.
If you go by like the Butterfly Conservatory, like they really did a really good job of putting stuff up in there inside their building.
Well, they decorate.
Go back to that.
They decorate their. They have like windows in the front, and they were the first ones who started putting up some Christmas stuff. So they have like this really cute like sugar plum fairy. I don't know, windowscape, I guess is what you would call it.
It's like
adorable.
A doll,
And
full size doll.
Yeah, like a huge sugar plum fairy and all these like beautiful ornaments. And then like the front, they have like these two huge nutcrackers, and they have these like huge like Christmas tree ornaments that are like inflatable, but they look really pretty. They did a great job. So, and then there's just like all the lampposts have wreaths and like
wrapped.
The cute little
tons of lights,
flamingos with the Santa hats, and just it's very cute. It's very
it's
holiday.
Very exciting. It really gets you like in a feel good feeling, which is kind of what we're all about. Living in Key West, we want good vibes. Just staying happy, being positive. You know, that's our goal. Are we always going to do that? No, but that's our goal.
It's certainly easier in Key West.
Yeah, it's definitely easier in Key West. We are so thrilled that we're able to bring our little babies in with us, and do a little work. And unfortunately, it's like the Wi-Fi went out along with actual like cell service.
Yeah, like we have no access to the internet right now.
Literally none. So. You know, I don't think we were going to actually do a podcast today. We were probably going to do it maybe this weekend. But we figured, why not? Let's just knock one out and do a podcast. So enough of us rambling. Stephanie, what's going on this week in Key West?
Well, if you're watching on video, you can see that I have two different publications that have holiday happenings on them, and there are a ton. So I won't talk about all of them.
Give us the exciting ones.
Okay. I mean, they're all kind of cool. I'm trying to think of like what are the best ones. Okay, so we'll start off with one that's close to our heart. It's the 9th annual Florida Keys SPCA Parade of Paws.
Ooh.
This is next Saturday, December 10th from 10 to 2 at the Higgs Beach Dog Park.
Oh, cool.
It's a family-friendly day of live music, the holiday bazaar, and the crowning of the 2022 Royal Court. Pictures with Santa, Kiss a Bull booth. I'm imagining like a bully breed, Kiss a Bull. Raffles and a dog parade, and it benefits the homeless animals of the Middle and Lower Keys.
Oh.
So if you want to learn more, you can go to fkspca.org, but that's one that is certainly near and dear to our heart.
Cool. I know there's another one, too, that's really cool, and probably what we think is going to be the best one, just because of we love it, but it's on the 11th, so Sunday.
Yep.
And it's Christmas at the farm under the jail.
Mm-hmm.
So...
the farm is cool regardless.
Cool. The farm's cool regardless, but now I don't know what that entails, but Christmas at the farm. That's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
So
it'll probably be decorated.
I imagine we'll go to that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and anytime we do any of that kind of stuff, we will cover it on our TikTok and also our YouTube. So, let's see. So there is the 31st annual Key West Lighted Boat Parade, which is also on the 10th, Saturday the 10th. This is at 6 p.m. It begins, so the event begins at 6, the parade begins at 8, and the viewing is available all along the Harbor Walk of Lights at the historic seaport.
Okay.
A viewing stand is also available at the Schooner Wharf Bar and Galley, so you can go to keywestchristmas.org to get more information about that. So there's a number of different boat parades.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep them all straight. Yeah, so there's this one, then there's going to be one, I don't have details on it.
There's one in Stock Island.
There's one in Stock Island. So if you want to go to a boat parade, there's a few different opportunities.
Hotel area.
I think that's where it starts, like that marina there, the Perry Hotel. This is not necessarily our cup of tea, but maybe we'll have a listener who's interested in this. The Key West Triathlon.
No, I've already heard enough. I'm starting to sweat. I'm feeling sore in my hammies.
You just pulled a hammy thinking about
it. My hamstrings are absolutely shredded. Zero desire to do a triathlon, but yes, a lot of people obviously do it. So
so if you're interested, that's 7 to noon on Sunday the 11th, the same day as the farm event. I don't know if one would go watch a triathlon, but it's at Higgs Beach.
Yeah, you can cheer on people.
Yeah, and you can sign up or check it out, get more details at runsignup.com. So that's that.
Cool.
Let's see what we've got here in this paper. Oh, so I thought this was kind of cool. December 7th through the 11th is the Nutcracker Key West. So 60 local children and adults and 15 professional dancers present this recreation of Key West's version of the Nutcracker Ballet at the Tennessee Williams Theater.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I think that would be really cute and fun if you're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Let's get to some exciting stuff.
That's not exciting?
No, that all is exciting, but what's your favorite house right now for sale?
Wait, you don't want me to tell you anything else?
I've heard enough.
Okay, wait.
My weekend's already full.
No, let me just say one more.
Okay.
Generally speaking, and you'll have to go. There's a few different. So there's the Conchs tour train. And
yes, I've heard that's phenomenal.
Yes.
Do that. That is a must do.
And
it takes you around all the lighted areas.
Yeah. So Old Town Trolley Holiday Lights and Sights, and the Conchs tour train Holiday Sights and Festival Night Tour. So there's a few different ones that you can go on. But catch a trolley and go see the lights. We have heard from a very reliable source that is the must do.
We will not give away our source.
No, but we have heard that is the must do. And then also kind of piggybacking on that, night one of the Holiday Historic Inn Tours, which I'm just learning about now, is Friday, December 9th. So if you're into, and this will lead us right into our next conversation, but this is a tour for decorated island locales, the Key West Butterfly Conservatory, the Mermaid and the Alligator, which is an inn, Winslow's Bungalows, also an inn, and the Weather Station Inn.
Oh, cool.
So we just figured out what we're doing on Friday, December 9th. We're going to go to the Holiday...
And it ain't a triathlon.
No. The Holiday Historic Inn Tours, night 1 from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, there's no information about where you can learn more about that, so I would just Google it.
You just learned.
Key West Holiday Historic Inn Tours. But it says night 1, so there may be... Okay, night 2 is Friday, December 16th. So it looks like there's maybe 2 different heats.
Needless to say, there's a lot to do. There's a lot coming up.
Pages and
pages. The holidays.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, there's always something to do, and in Key West, even more. And even more spectacular because you are on the water, you are near the water, and you got everyone in the holiday spirits.
We were just saying this morning, it's like the island is always busy and full of life, but there's just like a little buzz around it, right now. Like it's a little cheery and
people are a little bit nicer.
Yeah, I think so.
After you, sir. Or fine fellow, thank you. Little things like that.
Just little holiday stuff.
I say, thanks for the holiday cheer. So, just little things like that.
People don't clip you on your bike or, just little holidays.
They break when they see you riding your bike instead of try to run you off the road. So it's great when the holidays come around because
safer.
It's a lot safer. So
I guess I should bring my mic closer to me.
No, it's picking you up. Fine.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
But, yeah. So, back to my question.
Yes.
Real estate.
Yeah.
We are real estate agents here in Key West and the Lower Keys.
We are.
Our team is the Little Island Group, and we are a part of the brokerage Keys Atlantic Realty, and we are a small boutique firm. It's just me and Stephanie and our broker Derek. You see him over there sitting in that chair. He's not here.
He's here.
Oh my gosh, here he is. He's here with us.
Derek, anything to say?
Derek, I'm tossing this back over there, Derek.
Okay.
My
wheel just got
Stephanie's wheel just fell off her chair, so I'll just keep rambling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have, I think we could probably be in agreement with one of our favorite houses, and it's part of our brokerage's listing.
Yeah, we actually are listing
it's Derek's listing.
But we've loved this house for...
Before we were part of his brokerage, before it was even listed, every time we walked by this house, we were like, we loved it. And that's before ever seeing inside.
Yeah.
We just saw the outside.
Yeah.
Like, so when you're in the Keys and you're down in Key West, a big part of it is being outside, right? So being outside, having the beautiful sea air come in. And if there's a breeze, then it's spectacular. And this house, it's on Thomas Street. And it's very, very close to Blue Heaven, which a lot of people know about that restaurant, Blue Heaven. And one of our favorite restaurants, La Crêperie, which we may be going there later.
We might.
It's
Friday.
Oh, that's it. We're done. See you guys. It is Friday. We try to go there Fridays. Golly, it's crazy that it's already been a week since we were there.
I know.
Get the number 45. I know I'm getting a little sidetracked.
Wait, we're going to talk about food in a minute.
Oh, man. All right.
Let's stick with real estate.
Anyway, so this house is in a stupendous location.
Yeah.
They do rentals from it, so they do monthly rentals, and they do pretty good on them.
Yeah,
they rent it six months out of the year.
They live in it 6 months out of the year, and then the other 6 months they rent it. So reasonably, if you purchased it, you could rent it 12 months out of the year if you really wanted to.
And that's at it's 709 Thomas Street.
709 Thomas, yep.
And the pool is actually in the front yard, which
sounds...
you would think you wouldn't like, but it really actually goes well with this house. It's very unique, but very cool. And in Key West, you could never put a pool in your yard again. In your front yard again.
Right.
You can put them in your backyard.
You could not get the city to approve a permit to put a pool in your front yard again. So they're very rare, generally speaking, and they will not be done again. So it's just like a really cool, unique aspect of this property.
It's just the front space is phenomenal, and that's what always attracted us to the house. Yeah. But then once you go inside, it's actually really nice also.
Yeah, and that's like the feedback. I mean, you get the same feedback, and that's what you'll find on houses a lot is you start to see a pattern of feedback, and the feedback, one of the patterns of feedback we've got on this house is that people are so in awe of like how it looks in the front yard, and they're really attracted to it, and they almost expect to be let down when they come inside because the front yard is so beautiful, and it's such like a lush, like perfectly landscaped tropical paradise with this like beautiful front yard pool and all these mature trees and this banyan tree and orchids. I mean, it's beautiful.
There's an outside wet bar.
There's an outside wet bar.
Completely covered, so you should be good if it's raining or anything like that.
You've got a TV, a refrigerator, a kegerator. It's a huge covered
nice
front.
Bar.
I mean, a huge, and a huge, like there's a couch and a table and chairs. Like
it's
a
if it was our house, we'd never leave it.
Yeah.
We would never leave that front space.
Yeah. But people come and they see that and they're like, this is so beautiful. And then when they come inside, they're so like beyond pleasantly surprised because the house really does like hang with the front yard. It's not as if like you buy it, you buy it for the front, and we kind of would joke around, you're buying it for the yard and the house is just like a bonus. But like it's a great bonus because the house it's great. Like it's beautiful on the inside. The kitchen is gorgeous. Like it's the light fixtures, like that jellyfish light fixture in the bathroom. There's so many like little custom touches, but they've maintained the history really well. Like
let's just say you would not have to twist my arm too much to live there.
No, not at all. Well, we've been doing like open houses and stuff, and the owners are joking like, "Welcome to your second home," and we're like, "We're not mad that this is our second home because like we love this house."
Thank you. Yes, we appreciate that. But no, it's really. I think we're in agreement that that's our favorite house right now out of any houses. There's some really nice houses right now that are for sale.
Yeah,
but this is probably our favorite, and that's take away it being a part of our brokerage.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No,
that's
just our favorite house.
One of our favorite houses. Yeah. So it's listed at $2.2 million.
Oh, I want to talk about the history too.
And it's a 3.2.
Yeah.
It has a new full or a new
whole home generator.
Yep. That lasts about 2 weeks, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's in the X flood zone.
It's in the X flood zone. It's just a really nice property.
Which means X flood zone is the best if you're unaware. So X flood zone is the best. They did not have any water, anything when Hurricane Ian went through. We can't say the same.
No, it flooded our Subi.
Yeah, but
our Subaru.
But they did not, and so that's the best flood zone. It's the best possible place you could be on the island.
Anyways, that's our favorite house.
Yeah, it has an outdoor shower. Great location. I mean, like
Greg said, you're literally like
2 minutes to Blue Heaven. It's like probably technically 5 doors down from Blue Heaven. It's
really, but you don't know. It's not like it's like super loud or anything like that. So,
and then you're maybe a 10-minute walk to Sloppy Joe's, Cat and Tony's, like that end
it's
of
just at a really good location.
It's very
you can still
central.
Get the southernmost point in 10-15 minutes by walk.
Yep.
King.
Yep. Yeah, you're right in the middle of the island, so it's in Old Town. It's a great spot. So, anyways, and then I'll tell you a little bit of the history, and then we can move on to the next property. So the history, I did a bunch of research on it, and it's fun because you can go to the Key West Library here. It's fun if you like this kind of stuff, and actually pull like original old city directories and Sanborn fire maps and stuff. But we had heard through, as this happens, previous owners and such. We had one story about it, but then a gentleman stopped by and spoke to the owner, and it was actually the grandson of the man who built the house. And so we got different information. I was able to substantiate a lot of that information through like Ancestry and the library and stuff. But basically the house was built in 1940 by a man named Mr. Louis Molina. And it was built at originally 411 Whitehead Street. So it was located in the parking lot of the La Concha Hotel, which if you're familiar with the La Concha Hotel, it's right there on Duval. It's the haunted hotel. We actually have a video about it on our TikTok where I was talking about it being haunted. But actually, did I do the video about that? It was on our live for sure when we did our haunted.
Yeah, you may not have.
I don't know if it's a very old haunted hotel. Ernest Hemingway would stay there. Harry Truman stayed there. Like, even though they're residents, they would still go stay there because it was like the first luxury hotel in Key West. So anyways, this house was located originally at 411 Whitehead Street, and it was basically a house where the Molina family lived for years, and there were a lot of people who lived there at any given time, is according to what the grandson said. And then about 25 years later, the house was purchased and it was converted into like an office space, and there was like a cable television or some sort of television station or something that took up residence there, had its office there for a while, and then about in like the mid to late 80s it went back up for sale, but it was a historic home by that point, so it wasn't in great shape, but the city would not allow it to be torn down because it was technically a historic home. And so someone had to buy it, but they had to move it. So they offered it back, as we understand it, to Mr. Molina, and to buy the house, the new piece of property, and to pay to have it moved was a little more than I think he was wanting to spend. And so someone else bought it, and at that point they paid to have it moved to its current location at 709 Thomas. And so it's been there since the late 80s, and it was a rental for a while, and then there have been a couple of owners, and they have done a phenomenal job with updating it and
really keeping it in good shape. I think we all know how difficult it is when you have a house, your own home, even if it's not your own home, but to keep it just in good shape. And factor in you're in the Keys, so you got the salt water, you got the salt air,
the sun.
Yep. It is not easy, but they did a really good job.
Well, not only that, they rent it half the year.
Yes. You would have no clue that it is rented.
You would have no clue. A lot of times you go into places, and if they've been rental properties, you can tell that they've been rental properties because renters can be depending, they can be hard on your property. It's just a lot of traffic and a lot, maybe someone just doesn't care for your property as well as you would. But this place, I would not guess. No. They have done an incredible job of keeping it up. So anyways, really beautiful, beautiful property with some really cool history. And we'll link to all that because I have a history write-up with old pictures of the house. So we'll put all of that in the YouTube description. And then,
And if you guys ever have any questions about real estate or anything like that, just shoot us a message.
Yep, you can email us, you can text us, whatever, and we can send you anything you want. So definitely check that house out, whether you're in the market or not. It's just a gorgeous home.
So that's our featured home of the week.
And if you're listening to this and you're in the area, we're doing a Brokers Open / holiday open house. So anyone can come. We're calling it, it's a Brokers Open, but anyone can come check it out on Thursday. This coming Thursday.
Which is the 8th.
Which is the 8th, and we're doing it from 5:30 to 7:30. We're going to have yummy cocktails and some nibbles and a few
all that good stuff. So if you are in the market, stop on by, or if you're in the market but maybe don't want that house, stop on by and talk to us.
Absolutely.
We'd love to help you find a place.
Absolutely.
So find a little slice of paradise, as we like to say.
Yep.
All right, great. So that's our featured property of the week.
Yeah.
And we'll do another featured property next week.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it. We're just making this stuff up as we go, guys.
You want to talk about any other properties or no?
No, let's go to our favorite restaurant.
Oh,
one of our favorite
food.
Restaurants.
Greg wants to talk food.
That is right next to this house.
It is.
Or very close. It's like 3 minutes away.
Yeah.
It's right across the street from Blue Heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And it is called Le Crêperie.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you what to get. You don't even need to, if they bring out a menu, say, no thanks, I got this. You get the number 45. Extra scoop of ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
No almonds. If you like almonds, fine.
The almonds actually taste good.
They do.
You have a sensitivity. So
they're very thin.
Yes.
So you can get the almonds, fine.
Yes.
A number 45 extra scoop of ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
You will not regret that.
It's so good.
Then get the number 27.
Mm-hmm.
If you like mushrooms, toss them in. If
it's an omelet.
Then no. It's an omelet. And then get the loaded potatoes.
Yeah.
They're potatoes, sauteed potatoes or something.
Yeah.
But
they're like crispy potatoes.
But with like cheese and bacon.
So
it might be time to go.
Yeah.
It's lunchtime.
They also have really good coffee. Mm-hmm. So like a latte, a mocha, anything. They have really, really good coffee. They do mimosas. We don't do that very often. We don't. But they do mimosas. They do bellinis, and then also right next door to Le Crêperie, and literally in the same little building, they're
all the same.
It's called Viv. It's a wine bar, and they do like charcuterie and wine. If you want to go sit in there and have charcuterie and wine, or you can go in and just get like a great bottle of wine. It's just a really cute little spot. So that's probably our favorite like restaurant. Like if it was just like picking, One Love is maybe like our other like go-to.
Well, right here in Key West, and it's great because it's within walking distance of where we're at.
Yeah.
And so that is our featured restaurant of the week, Le Crêperie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's getting close to time to go eat lunch. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
I was trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to talk about, but I could keep talking properties, but I won't because there's so many that I could just go on and on about.
I think it's good to do a featured one once a week.
Yeah, I think I'm going to also start trying to look into maybe sharing some of like things that happen like this day in history. And actually, I think that like the library does that. Let me see if I can find one because I need to be like more prepared for it in the future. Like Greg said, we're making it up. Oh, I actually don't know if I can because
we have
internet still.
So she can't check that out. But
in the future.
In the future, yeah, that's a great thing to do. Is this day in history. And then the weather. When we do our TikTok lives, everyone multiple times asks what the weather's like.
It's
What
true.
is the temperature?
It's true.
And I figure a lot of it because right now they actually asked when it was hot anyways. We're hot around all of America, but right now it's cold in a lot of places. Even up in Gainesville, where it's like in the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
So like we're sitting here at 80 degrees right now, and it's fantastic.
It is.
So another reason to buy property down here. Get out when it's winter time.
Yeah.
And hang out in paradise, and then when and you can stay if you want, but otherwise, then just shoot on back up. Maybe rent your place out if you want to, but So, guys, this was just a little bit of a shorter podcast, but we do appreciate you hopping on and listening. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button, if you please, and that way you'll be alerted whenever we launch a new podcast, which we're going to be doing every Monday. So just stay on the lookout for that. We appreciate you getting on, and you guys have a good week.
I also wanted to say, follow us on TikTok.
Yes, follow us on TikTok, Living in Key West.
And if there's anything you'd like for us to cover or talk about, or questions or anything, ideally leave them on TikTok. You could leave them on YouTube also.
Yeah,
we'll see
leave
it.
them wherever. If you're on TikTok, or if you're on YouTube, because this is where you're going to see it, go ahead and leave a comment.
Absolutely.
Or you can message us privately or whatever.
Yeah. Just reach out to us and let us know, and we're happy to cover anything you want us to cover.
Yeah. All right. You guys have a good week.
Have a good one.
See ya.